To walk me all the way back to my room.
I just want to make sure you're okay.
I'm not. You know, you can just go.
But you just take them. They're not going to make you weak.
Thank you.
I didn't want to talk on the way over here, but...
You want to know why I'm such a mess?
You said something about Will, about losing him forever.
Yeah, we had a fight. It was awful. He was very upset.
What did he say?
Well, at one point he said that he hopes he doesn't remember his life because he doesn't want to remember having me for a mother.
Well, I'm sure he doesn't mean that.
I saw the look in his eyes. My son hates me. I just thought that once he got back to Salem and away from Susan, everything would change. I thought he was going to get his memories back.
Well, but Susan checked a number on him. It's going to take some time for Will to sort things out. Just got to be patient.
Why does everyone keep saying that? I just disagree. I think if we wait too long, he'll never remember.
Well, that's not going to happen.
You don't know that. And I don't see how anyone can blame me for wanting to have an active role in helping Will remember. I am his mother, and a mother does whatever it takes.
Hold on. What exactly did you do?
I did what I thought was best for my son.
Sammy.
It may have been a little extreme, but I think everyone is overreacting here.
What do you mean extreme? How?
My mom said that people's memories are sometimes triggered by reliving a traumatic event. So I thought what was more traumatic than his death?
Oh, no.
I did what no one else was willing to do, okay? I snuck Ben Weston out of that nut house to attack Will. Again.
So it's over. You and JJ?
I bet you're relieved.
Oh, I am sorry. You're unhappy.
I'll be fine, Dad. My focus is on Theo and you. The only thing that matters is being here for you and for him.
Thank you, sweetheart. Means the world to me.
Sorry to interrupt.
Is there any word on Theo?
Oh, tests are still being run. I was hoping I could speak to you in private when you had a moment.
That's Theo.
They're running some more tests. There's no change in his condition.
Harry, you all know. And I want you to know, I'm so sorry. I never meant to hurt Theo. I'd give anything if I can go back and change what happened.
How did it happen? Really? Was it just a mistake?
I keep asking myself that same question about 1,000,000 times since that night. What I could have done to avoid pulling that trigger. I don't have any answer. There are none. I can't change what I did. I just gotta live with it. Excuse me.
JJ.
So this is JJ's fault? Why is this JJ's fault?
He's the reason Hope lost her job.
I'm sorry, but I don't think he did anything wrong.
Except shoot an unarmed kid.
He thought that Theo had a gun. He told him to freeze. So I think that he deserves a chance to protect himself.
He had a responsibility to read the situation correctly.
He didn't know that it was Theo. JJ caught him breaking into an office building.
So for that, Theo deserves to get shot.
Of course not. He just didn't know that it was Theo. He thought that it was somebody that was actually dangerous.
And why was that?
Because he thought he was holding a gun and he was breaking into an office building.
Maybe JJ only thought it was a gun because the person holding it was a black kid in a hoodie.
Rafe convinced Abe not to fire JJ. He's agreed to let IA finish their investigation.
Well, thank God. But since he backed away from JJ, why doesn't he let you stay at your job?
Doesn't you like him being pushed?
So that's it. You're out of a job?
Well, Rafe said that he would talk to Abe once this is finished. Just keep my seat warm, he said.
Oh, yeah, of course. Rafe would never take your job away from you. Oh, what is it? What's wrong?
Rafe and I are over.
So you set loose a serial killer to go after your son.
Look, I had men guarding him the entire time. It was safe. I really would never have arranged something like that if I thought there was any risk.
Oh, okay. So obviously no risk, but didn't work.
It was working. I saw the look on Will's face. He was starting to remember, and then that idiot Weston just chickened out.
Chickened out?
Yeah. And then he ratted me out to Will. And everything went downhill from there.
Imagine that.
I just thought it could make things better, you know? I really thought it was going to work, and it was a chance I had to take.
Where is Ben now?
Back in the sanitarium where he belongs. No harm, no foul.
Yeah, except for the fact that you broke about 1 million laws.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Are you about to turn me in, Rafe? You don't think I've spent enough time in jail already? You know, there's no evidence about any of this.
Okay, hold
and
on
I
a
will
second.
deny
I did not say that I
all
was
day.
going to
You think
turn you in. Did I say that? No.
Really? Because it seems to me like you want to rat me out to your commissioner fiance.
Well, she's not commissioner anymore. She's not my fiance either, for that matter.
I'm gonna go for that walk. Text me if you need me.
I've been, giving you space since the surgery. But I wanted to let you know that I'd like to be here for you, if you'll let me. I'll understand if my presence upsets you.
Why?
Because I was responsible for what happened in Theo's surgery. I was the surgeon, and I'm not sure if my hands weren't shaking. I don't know why that embolism happened. And I know I let you down, babe. And I let Theo down, and I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Are you calling JJ a racist?
Look, I'm just calling it like I see it.
Well, I think it's ridiculous. I mean, he's got a black girlfriend.
Or you think that means he can't have a racial bias?
JJ does not have a racial bias.
Wait, hold on. I'm not saying that he's a card-carrying white supremacist. I'm just wondering if he would have pulled the trigger so fast that the suspect would have been white.
Absolutely.
Gabby, you can't really believe that. I mean, come on. You of all people should understand.
Okay, why is that? Is it because I'm a Latina?
This is about the world that we live in. I mean, look at how many young African Americans in this country are shot, and then the media goes and portrays them as thugs like they deserve what happened to them.
No one is saying that.
Meanwhile, young white criminals get nothing but excuses. They're just kids being kids.
That's not JJ.
You don't think that in the back of JJ's mind, a black kid in a hoodie might signal danger? It's dark out. He's alone. And his heart is racing.
Okay, enough. Okay, stop. Stop, because you do not know JJ like I know him.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I just seen too many white cops getting away with using excessive force on black victims.
Look, I can understand why you think this. But JJ is a good person.
I guess I'll take your word for it. Look, why don't we just go get something to eat?
I'm actually not hungry anymore, so.
You're mad at me?
I just think it's really irresponsible for you to be walking around calling JJ a racist. And I think I'm gonna leave before I say something I'm gonna regret. So I'll talk to you later.
Oh, Gabby, wait!
Felt that I was second guessing her ever since she took the job as commissioner.
Were you?
Well, I told her that I would have done things differently. I didn't like some of the things she did, namely lifting JJ's suspension, arresting you.
Well, that part I agree with.
I was honest with her. What did I do? I told her I would have done things differently.
And that's it. You just argued about work stuff.
Yeah. And then it spilled into our personal lives.
And because I kept putting off the wedding, Rafe accused me of not wanting to marry him because you could never take Beau's place, which is crazy. And I told him it was, because it is crazy. That's not why I kept putting off our wedding.
Why were you putting it off?
I don't know. Because you remember what happened with Aiden?
Oh, wait a minute. Rafe would never hurt you the way Aiden did.
I know.
Do you trust him?
I want to trust him. I do. Because I've been through so much. I have, and it's been so difficult. Rafe kept pressuring me and saying things, and I started saying things, and finally I blurted it out. You're right. You know what? You're right, okay?
Beau is her soulmate, and no one can ever take his place.
My Uncle Beau died 2 years ago.
Doesn't matter. She doesn't have room in her heart for anyone else.
So that doesn't mean that I don't love Rafe with all my heart, because I do. I'm just not ready for marriage.
I don't think she was ever going to be ready for marriage. Can't compete with a ghost.
So he broke off her engagement. He broke up with me.
Oh, I'm so sorry. But I really believe there is still a way for the two of you to work this out.
Thanks. But I just don't think it's ever going to happen. Maybe that's for the best.
So, you aren't upset with me?
No. I don't blame you for what happened during Theo's surgery. I know you did your best for him. Kayla thinks so too. I wouldn't have wanted him in anyone's hands but yours.
But after all...
But nothing, right? You're a great doctor, Val. And you are the best thing that's come to my life in a long time. I love you. I need you so much right now.
I love you too.
company right now.
Oh, well, I'm gonna make it really quick. I wanted to check up on you. I brought you a burger from the cafe. Why are you not letting me in? I have sweet potato fries, the ones you like.
Aren't you supposed to be out with Eli right now?
Yeah, well, we had a disagreement, so
About what?
doesn't matter. We just had different points of view. So.
You're not the only one having relationship problems. Lonnie and I. It's over.
What? How did that happen?
It's just so complicated with her family right now. I decided she needs to focus on Abe and Theo. And Abe doesn't want me around, which I totally get.
Still, it sucks.
It does.
She doesn't blame you for shooting Theo, does she?
She says she doesn't.
What, you don't believe her?
I don't know. That's another reason why I broke up with her. I can't help but wonder if, when she looks at me, all she can see is the guy that shot her little brother.
Do you think I made JJ feel worse? I really wasn't trying to do that.
I think the only thing that'll make JJ feel better is if Theo wakes up.
I just hate seeing him suffer like that. And same with Theo's family. You know, I sit in that hospital room with Abe hour after hour, trying to think of some way to make things more bearable for him.
You're suffering too?
I know, I just hate feeling helpless. Like there's nothing that I can do for Abe or JJ, and especially not Theo.
What if there is?
What?
Maybe there is something that you can do to help them. Hey, have you gotten in touch with everybody?
Yes, I texted Lonnie and Abe. I posted it all over social media. I've gotten a huge response already. Everybody really loves your idea of holding a candlelight vigil for Theo.
I mean, Theo's an amazing guy. He's got a lot of people rooting for him.
Thank you so much for everything. I would not be able to get through all this without you.
Theo is gonna make it out of this thing. In internal affairs. It's gonna clear your name. And Abe is gonna realize this was just a terrible accident.
I don't think that he'll ever accept that.
Okay. Yes, but deep down, he knows that you did not hurt him on purpose.
Glad you believe that.
Yeah, and Abe backed down from the whole firing thing, so that's fine.
What do you mean?
Oh, you don't know. Okay.
No, what?
No, you know what? It's not for me to say, and actually, I probably didn't even hear it right, so
Abby,
don't.
What are you telling me?
Abe ordered Hope to fire you, and when she refused, well, then he fired her instead.
No.
I'm sorry. And then Abe gave her job to Rafe. He convinced to keep you on board until the investigation was finished.
I never asked Hope to do that.
She knows that. She knows that. And when this is all finished, she's probably going to get her job back.
Or maybe this will end her career too. That'll be my fault as well.
I would love to believe that we could work things out. They seem so final about it. Came back to the engagement ring. He took it.
Nothing's ever final. Not as long as the two of you are still here. You love him, right?
Of course I do.
Then there's hope.
What if he's right, though? What if I'm never ready to get married again? What if Rafe is right?
Or do you think it could really be that you don't believe Rafe could ever measure up to Bo?
No. I mean, part of me is always gonna love Bo. my first love. I love Rafe. I do. I love with all my heart. I love him.
Then what are you so afraid of?
Yes, I'm afraid of getting my heart broken. That if I completely give myself to Rafe, somehow something happens to him and I lose him like a lost Bo. I don't think I'd survive that.
I have to admit, when I found out about you and Hope, I did get a little weirded out. I mean, because of our connection.
Well, believe it or not, but my love life does not revolve around you.
Wait a second, hold on. Now you get the memo? Everything revolves around me.
Yeah, good point.
I know what Hope is going through. You lose the love of your life, and I'm sorry. I didn't mean that the way it.
I get it.
When he died, a part of me died with him.
That happens. People lose their spouses, but they move on, and you will too.
Look, I think Hope will with you. But me? Nah, I'm good. Think I'm done with men. I
Yeah.
have my kids, I have my friends, concentrate on myself.
Really?
Self-improvement.
Yeah. So you're just going to spend the rest of your life alone?
That's the plan.
Oh, why don't you just tell Rafe that you are just afraid of losing another person that you love?
Because I don't think I realized it until I just said it.
Okay, so you know that now, right?
Oh my gosh. All this time I have been making up excuses to keep a distance between us when I was afraid of getting my heart broken.
Right, but now your heart is hurt anyway.
And I've lost him.
Right. So that's what you need to tell him. You need to tell him all of this. You need to tell him everything.
Oh my gosh, cuz we said so many mean things to each other. Things that we can never take back.
But that's okay because you were honest, and that's a good thing.
I'm not sure about that.
I'm sure about that. You were honest with him, so that's it. Everything's out in the open. You said resentment was building up. So now you have a chance to heal and move forward. You can love and trust Rafe with your whole heart.
I don't think you should give up on falling in love again.
It's fine. I'm okay with it. Just need to focus on my kids. At least the ones who want to be in the same room with me.
Will is going to get his memory back. And he is going to remember what a great mom you are. Yes?
All I've ever wanted is for my kids to be safe, for them to be happy. And after that roller coaster of finding out that Will was still alive, to find him and then to see that he was so lost, so vulnerable, and he didn't even know who he was. I just figured, I was willing to sacrifice my relationship with him because I wanted to give him back his life. I thought he would have his friends and his family to support him. I thought he could have that, and I failed him. I failed my son, and I don't know if I can live with myself for that because it's the most important thing in the world to me, and
You didn't stop. You didn't. You didn't. Trust me, you didn't.
Hello, everyone. Thank you all for coming out on such short notice. It really means a lot to see all of you here. We wanted to bring together this community. All the people who love Theo Carver, so that we can show our support for him and his family. And to comfort each other. And to pray. And maybe Theo won't be able to hear our prayers, but I know that he will be able to feel our love. And hopefully that will give him the strength that he needs to come back to us. I'd like to start things off with a moment of silence.
I have ruined the lives of so many people I care about.
You made a split-second decision. JJ, look at me. You've probably heard it so many times since it's happened. But I don't think it's fully registered. You did not mean to hurt Theo.
But I did. I am the reason Theo is lying in that hospital bed. Because of me, Lonnie could lose her brother. Abe could lose his son.
Well, it brings me comfort to know that there were so many here who love Theo. I hope you don't mind if I tell you a story about my son that's been bouncing around in my head all day. You know, many of you know that Theo's on the spectrum, and things haven't always come easily for him, especially socially. But Theo is the most determined person I have ever met. You know, when he was in high school, we used to talk a lot about social cues and how to go about making friends. And then one day he came home and he told me that he wanted to run for student council. He thought that was the best way to go about making friends in a hurry. He also told me that he wanted to be a leader like his father. I admit that I was worried. I thought he would say something wrong and people wouldn't understand. He'd be hurt. He'd lose. By God, he went out there. He forced himself to look people in the eyes. He shook hands. He wrote this great speech. He made about 200 campaign posters. I mean, like I said, he was just determined. And I'm just so proud to say that Theo Carver was elected to the Salem High Student Council 2 years in a row. And even more importantly, I'm so proud to say he was my boy. And I know he's going to come back to us. Once again, he'll defy the odds and just like he's done for his entire life.
The song for Theo. I hope that it captures who he is and how we all feel about him.
The morning light feels so cruel. You're not right, not right without you, darling. The sun won't shine without you, darling. The sun won't shine. I wanna hold your hand again. I just wanna see you smile, and I wanna hear your laugh again. I just want you. Why does the morning light feel so cruel? Every night a single cry, I think of you, boy. Why does the morning sky feel not right? Why does the morning light feel so cruel for you?
Thank you for putting this all together, Claire.
Of course.
He was very lucky to have you.
Thank you. We all are.
Thank you. I love you.
I love you.
Prayer really works, darling.
It really does.
So we're going to continue to pray.
Okay. Thank you.
You sang beautifully.
I just hope he knows how much I love him. Sierra?
Thank you. Thank you for listening, for everything.
Me anytime, you know that. I just hope you take my advice and you and Rafe try to work things out, please.
I love him, cuz. I do. I love him. I love him, and I just hope it's not too late.
I'm sorry.
For what? That's, you know.
You have problems and I didn't.
It's all good.
You know me.
Yeah.
Hurricane Sammy against the world.
It's okay. Hey, you're not alone. You're not. I'm here for you, and I'm sorry you're hurting.
Thank you. I'm sorry for you too. I mean, if anyone deserves to be happy, it's you.
And you know what? She never. Hope was not going to marry me. Just. It's never going to happen.
It sucks to have your heart ripped out, doesn't it?
Oh, man. It sucks. Hurts. You know?
Listen, you're not alone either, right?